Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the South Mugirango MP Silvanus Osoro, together with the Kikuyu MP Kimeumana were playing very critical role during the passing of the 2023-2024 finance bill. Remember, Kimeumana is the majority leader in the National Assembly, so his work is to lead. And Silvanus Osoro is the majority whip in the National Assembly. So his work is to whip members of parliament from the Kenya Kwanza side, and if possible also try to reach out to the minority side and have that very needed number when they are voting on some issues where the government have interest in, or if they want to serve the interest of the executive. And these are the people who had the knife in the National Assembly, and indeed they made sure that they are handing over Kenyans to slaughterhouse so that William Ruto can deal with them decisively through this dangerous financial bill. So what happened? When Osoro visited Kisii County, this is how the Kisii residents welcomed Silvanus Osoro. Now, I know there could be two questions you might be asking yourself. Number one, what have they said if you don't understand Kisii? And number two, why? We are going to answer this, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning members, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, what the residents are telling Silvanus Osoro is loosely translated as, go away, you fool. Kwenda huko wewe mjinga. That's what they are telling him. And the question is, why would you call a member of parliament a fool? And why would you chase a member of parliament? Those are the questions here. Now that you understand what they have said, then we have to answer this question. You can tell me in the comment section, what is this big issue that is making Kisii residents to get more angry with Silvanus Osoro to an extent of referring to him as a fool, or abusing him, or reducing him to a fool? Yani, Kenya imeanza kubadilika sana. It is showing that Kenyans are now mature. They understand what democracy means, and again they get to know better their members of parliament. So it won't be business as usual, whereby you guys, you can go to the parliament, you discuss issues thinking that no one is watching what you are doing. When we have those sittings, it is always live streamed. And nowadays we have so many media houses. We also have social media where people will cut those clips and they will share. So you will easily get to know exactly what has happened. Especially if it is an issue that is touching on a common mwananchi. Osoro was also heard and captured in print media saying that they used dirty tricks to make sure that they are passing the financial bill, to an extent of even also trying to bribe the Azimio side to vote in their direction. So the residents are very well aware that Osoro was leading the midwifing of this dangerous finance bill. A finance bill that has moved from 8% to 16%. So they are well aware what it means when it is operational. Remember, watu wa Kisii kuna wale wakopaka kwa biashara ya magari, matatu hii. So when you are increasing The fuel price, you are attaching them. Kisii are in business just like Mount Kenya, watu wa Kikuyu. So when you talk about increasing, it means you are touching on their business. So as a consumer or the retailer, in one way or another, you are touched. So the residents are telling Osoro, you are the enemy of the people, and we see you as a fool. Because the intention why we voted for you, it was for you to go and represent us. If we said no, why did you go there and say yes? And above all, you went to an extent of convincing others to vote in favor of this bill, which is anti-people. So because you are leading this, we are not with you. You must leave. Just go. Yani jamaa alikuwa anajaribu kutoa mkono kwa mfuko asalamia wananchi. Kwenda, enda, just go. So he had forced to return ile mkono pahali penye ilikuwa na akanyaga kubwa tu aende hivyo. So just like what Raila Odinga and the Azimio leadership said, it will reach a point when you will need to go even and do picketing in some of the homes belonging to these members of parliament. Uangalie vizuri mbunge yake alipiga kura ya kusema yes or no. Did he vote to support this bill or he voted against it? If he voted to support that bill, then unafika mahali unaona ya kwamba you can't afford uende tuko boma yake waanze ku demonstrate. It is a political lesson and a clear message to these members of parliament so that any other time when they will be voting or making a decision touching on people, they have to put the interests of the people above everything else. Otherwise, if not, it will become a norm. Watazoea, ikishakuwa mazoea, wataona Wakenya ni kama wajinga. I am sure any other time when Osoro will be making such kind of move, he will be very calculative. This alone is threatening his chances to survive even in the next election. Dangerous that you are a majority whip, then you become unpopular. If Ruto thought that he's making his way in Kisii County, then he should go back to the drawing board. Kisii is an unwelcomed place for William Samoei Ruto. Kama alipata kura kule, then afikiria mara mbili. Ile kura alipata zani kama itakuwa siku ingine. If he thought that he's going to increase the numbers in UDA party as far as elective seats is concerned in Kisii, then he is dreaming. Osoro should be asking himself, it was not long ago when we saw people demonstrating and the Kisii was leading just the same way Nairobi was leading. He should ask himself a question, why were people demonstrating? And if he is well aware the reason why people were demonstrating, then he should be asking himself, who is the problem? Was he part of the problem? And if so, how do you make such kind of move? You want to pretend like nothing has happened. My friend, things are no longer normal. And for me, I support what the Kisii residents are doing. This is how we need to handle these members of parliament decisively. And they should be held accountable for every decision they are making. Otherwise, we will have a big problem because William Ruto regime is proving to be a regime that is of no any interest to care about humanity. What they care about is their own personal interest. Kuangalia magari wananunua, ile maisha wanaishi, every time Ruto has become a tourist. Everywhere is going. Gachagua amekuwa mtu wa kutembea tu na pesa, kutembea na pesa na magari kubwa kubwa. Flying. Hata mahali pa kuenda tu na gari, you want to fly. As if it's campaign mode. Hapo ndo tumefika. So, the people are saying, you Osoro, you are the enemy of the people. And because of that, we will not allow your foolishness to stand here and start convincing us, to start confusing people to think that you did a right thing. So these people should be stopped from confusing our women, our mothers, our grandmothers in the village. Sababu kama kuna watu wenye hawa wabunge wao wana target kudanganya, ni wamama wetu. and our grandmothers. Mara nyingi wanajua hiyo ndio imekuwa target yao. Unaenda unawadanganya Uhuru alienda na pesa. Pesa gani? When we know very well you are one of the worst leadership ever we have had in this country. So if you are waiting for revolution and asking how the revolution normally start, this is how revolution normally start. Just in small instances. Then it continue. And rejection will grow. And then it will reach a point when it will be ungovernable for these people. So this is the reality. You vote against the people, you become the enemy of the people.